Hello, what's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday. It's Camille Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia. And if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and click that subscribe and y'all hit the like button. It is free and you have no idea how much it helps me. If you want to know more about what I do, how you can follow me, get in touch with me, work with me, you want to go on over to hellocamille.com. You can find me everywhere from there. Okay. So guys, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm not gonna be on for long. We'll just see what happens in the stream because I usually follow you guys' lead. But I wanted to jump on right quick, and as you jump on with me, let's balance the scales. You guys know so much about me. I want to know about you. Where are you watching from? Regardless of whether you are a live viewer or a replay viewer, holla at your girl. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Anywho, I wanted to talk to y'all because I started something very recently and I'm getting good feedback about it. It's just going to be a way to interact with you all. I've been very heavy in with the credit crushers, the people in my mentorship. This week is the last week. Woo, 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 woo. I'm going to miss them, but I also know they ain't going nowhere because I'm not going to shut down our support chat for the first wave. The first wave of people always get the most from me. So we'll still be in touch. Rodney, what's going on? You from Ohio? Never been to Ohio, brother. That's very interesting. I'll have to go. I hear it's cold over there though. I don't know what y'all looking like today, but it's pretty nice in Savannah today for me. But yeah, this is the last week with the Credit Crushers, and I have been neglecting the rest of y'all. So I decided let me do something just to keep people engaged, and I want to give you guys information that you will find interesting in bite-sized chunks that you can easily digest because I know we all have so much going on. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to share you guys something that I'm going to do my best. Okay? I'm going to do my best to keep this up because so far, even if people do not answer, and I think y'all are scared of answering because you think you're going to get stuff wrong. But I'm not your teacher. I'm just your friend. There will be no like I think y'all are having like flashbacks from middle school or something. That deep. I want you guys to answer when y'all see these questions. And if it's wrong, then no harm, no foul. And if you get it right, then that's awesome too. Good for you. But I want you to give it a shot at least. And a lot of people have not answered, but have gotten in my inbox and said, hey, I really like these questions that you're doing now. So I'm going to try to do this. Woo, don't hold me to it. But I'm gonna try to do it at least every single day because I come across so much information that I want to cut a video and discuss with you all. But just because of the way my life is set up, it's not feasible right now. So the least I can do is go on over to the handy dandy Canva and put together some stuff for y'all. And let me see, let me turn this down. Yeah, put together some stuff for y'all to at least keep you in the loop because I'm hoping that when you see these questions and then the answers to them, it'll be a jump off point for some of you to go deeper, and it'll be a daily reminder for you that you need to do a little something something as it relates to your credit and your consumer protection empowerment every single day. That's really my thought process behind the questions. So this is a question I asked. Say he's GA. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, my StreamYard is acting a little funny right now. Okay, there it goes. You really from Chester? I've never been in Pennsylvania. Where you really from, Ronnie? Is it Chester or is it Ohio? Jay, what's going on, little brother? You always show me love. I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. Um, Jay, a great guy. Dallas Black, hey there, I'm in Michigan. Never been to Michigan either, but I really want to go. I really, really want to go. Working to join your mentor group. You go, girl. Thank you so much. Yeah, join. I would love to have you. This week, I've had a really, really great experience. I think because I keep the group tight and because I didn't accept everyone, I only accepted people who I felt like I could give them what they wanted. Um, yeah. So, and then the people who applied were super duper cool anyway. If you apply and you want to pay somebody, because I'm not cheap, you want to pay somebody to help you out with something, then clearly you already like how they communicate and their messaging. So half the work was done before I even released the mentorship, just in me cutting videos and finding out who rocks with your girl. So yeah, it's been a great experience, but would love to have you, Dallas Black. Our second wave starts March 2nd. But the earlier you sign up, the better, because then I can get started working with you ahead of time on some things that, we can just do together. Yeah, I won't expand too much on that. But anyway, I already did a video about it. So back to what I was saying. So I've been releasing these questions. I started 2 days. No, I think I started the day before this. But this one was a very popular question. Which United States code, short for that's what USC stands for. Y'all knew that, right? Discusses reasonable procedures to ensure maximum possible accuracy. So this was really fun. You guys know the big three USCs that we talk about the most time. The most times are the TILA, Truth in Lending Act, FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act, and FDCPA, which is the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. And so you guys got in on the fun. I posted this in my stories, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I posted it everywhere. A lot of y'all are not on my Facebook or Instagram. If you want to join me there, though, you can reach me. If you just click hellokimili.com, you can find me everywhere from there. All right. So, and I've noticed too, let me say this, shout out to all the people who joined my free Facebook credit group. I've noticed some new people coming in from hellokimili.com. So welcome, welcome, welcome. That is a place where sometimes I share a little bit more than others, but if you go in there, you can see some of the previous Facebook lives that I did exclusively in that group just by hitting the media tab. And I went in deep with some things. And also there's some people in that group who are sharing their own personal stories, their own personal journeys. So they share it in a safe place, and you guys can go in there and learn some stuff as well. I'm not going to say I show up there every single day and it's driven heavily by me. It's not. It's more so of a self-directed group where everybody inside can kind of piggyback and help each other. And I do pop in every once in a while and sometimes share things that I don't share anywhere else. So you can join that if you like. It's free. All right. So what was the answer to this? Which one of the three USCs talks about reasonable procedures to ensure maximum possible accuracy? Okay, if you didn't answer it, if you did not answer it on one of my posts, you can definitely answer now. But I'll go ahead and give you the answer. I don't see anybody making a comment, and I don't want to hold y'all too long. The answer for this was the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The Fair Credit Reporting Act. And I don't want to just pull stuff out of the sky. If I post up a question, I want to give you guys not only the answer, but the answer in a way, again, that you can dig deeper. So when I posted the answer to this, I posted it. Y'all be so sweet too in the comments. But I posted, I got to check this out because Maurice said, I actually knew that from listening to Crown Financial Ministries on the radio. I've never heard of that. I don't listen to the radio, but I've never heard of Crown Financial Ministries. Have y'all? I don't know, but that was good. If they talk about that, that was good. This was very interesting. Yeah, like I said, some people answered publicly and a few people got in my inbox, and we had some good dialogue conversations. But I told you guys where I said the answer was A, and then I told you to go to point 1525 in this video. And this is case law. It was not too long ago, March 18th of last year. So this is Laura versus Experian, a case law video discussing a bankruptcy and discharge debts. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Y'all might want to watch the whole video now. It don't get no easier than this. And I talk about this guy's channel all the time. I think his channel should be at 1 million viewers because it's John Watson, Alabama consumer protection lawyer. He's in the 11th district, which I'm in the 11th district is Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. So a lot of the cases that he discusses are applicable to me because I'm his neighbor, right? I don't know what district you are in, but in our credit mentorship, that was one of the homework assignments for everybody to find out what district they were in and look up case law for each one of the big 3 USCs in their particular district. That was a very interesting homework assignment. And I got to shout out Kazembe out of New York because he be on the homework. Okay? He be on the homework. I said, what, you trying to be the teacher's pet or something? But no, he really be on the homework. Him and Kiana, let me not leave out Kazembe representing for the men. Kiana is representing for the women. And now don't none of the other credit pressures get mad at me, okay? But yeah, let's look at this case right quick, y'all. So you can go look at the video for yourself. I gave you the link. The video is 30 minutes. If you know how to listen to it on double speed like I do, then it's only going to be 15 minutes and 10 seconds for you. Kudos. Clap it up, clap it up. Well, that's one of the best things you can do, guys, when you're taking in all this information is you can train your ear and your brain to listen to stuff on double speed, bit by bit. Just graduate the speed, okay? Start at 1, then go to 1.25, then go to 1.5, 1.75. And before you know it, you'll be at 2.0 and consuming stuff so voraciously, people will be like, how you do that? How you doing? But anyway, when you go here, you see, and it's kind of blurry. I'll let you explore that for your own, but I looked it up. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck here. I forgot, y'all, that when I'm on, why nobody told me? I forgot that when I'm on, what you call this thing? StreamYard. I forgot that when I'm on StreamYard, as I click tabs, y'all can't see the tabs like as if I'm on Zoom. I have to click screen share, and there's quite a delay. So anyway, this is John Watt's video right here. Didn't I do it? Yeah, I did. Wow, the delay is really, really long. Longer than I thought. Okay, so anyway, this is John Watt's video here. And yeah, you can see right here that, but it's kind of blurry. This video was 10 months ago. It's really, really good. A lot of stuff that he puts out is very good. He's been doing consumer law for 20 years? And he's one of the few people on YouTube that consistently puts out so many different cases. And it's very interesting to see how judges interpret the law, how some of the things that you think you're reading, if you go into a judicial setting, how they read it totally differently. I'm telling you, this is like getting the answers to the test beforehand. If you are thinking about ever going to litigation or arbitration, I would suggest you start looking into some case law. Okay, because one of the things that's going to happen if you go to arbitration with AAA or JAMS, one of the things the arbitrators are going to ask you to do is they may ask you, hey, do you have any case law to support your claims? This is not fun and games, y'all. Okay, I know everybody on social media makes consumer protection information sound real sexy, but in the real world, that crap is stressful. It's stressful. It's not so sexy. Okay. I was listening to a guy who did a testimonial, and he said his first 3 cases, first 3, 1, 2, 3, uno, dos, tres. His first 3 cases in La Corte, he lost. He was like, man, I was ready to give up. But guess what? He didn't. And now he's having some success. But he had to take a few hard knocks to really understand and learn what to do. And arbitration is way more flexible than litigation. So if you go to litigation, you better know what you can and cannot do. However, I'll tell y'all this, for those of you who did not know, you can't take an FCR claim to arbitration. So all these consumer protection people out here who make it sound real sexy, they usually don't tell you that. So if you go into court, you better have your ish together. You better know, like, all the rules of court and how to present yourself, because a lot of stuff gets thrown out on the technicality, just because, not because you were wrong, but because you didn't know how to present your points that were right. Tisk, 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 tisk. So anyway, let me share this tab now, and let me also check to see if we're good. Let me check something right quick. Okay, y'all good. Oh, I missed some comments. I'm sorry. Hey, what's going on, Teddy? Greetings, brown skinned goddess. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. What's his name again? It's under Alabama. Let me go back to what. I'm not sucking my teeth because of you. I'm sucking my teeth because I should know and I don't. Share this tab instead. Okay, his name is John Watts, but it's under Alabama Consumer Protection Lawyers. I talk about his videos a lot. If you were walking with me last year when I had my community text list, man, I still miss that list. Woo, 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 woo. If you on the list, then you know, baby. We used to be going off every day, multiple times a day. Boy, what? Anyway, um, yeah, if you on my, what was I saying? If you on my list, I was always referencing him, and even with my class, I'm always referencing him, because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a paralegal, I'm none of those things. I'm just a country girl in a country world rambling on the internet. This is not legal advice. That's my disclaimer. But he is a lawyer. Okay, so because I take this stuff seriously, and because it's not a game to me, I don't just go look at some girl who has a fire lace front or some guy who has a sexy accent to get my consumer protection information. I go to people who actually like do this. Not saying those people don't do this, but I don't see as much evidence of them doing this as I do from the people who really do this. So those are the people I be listening to, the not sexy people, right? Can y'all tell I need a nap? I think y'all can. So yeah, if you go to Alabama Consumer Protection Lawyers, you can go there. Y'all remember that time that because he goes live. It used to be every third Thursday or something like that at 5:00, and he'll answer your questions live. Which y'all don't even understand. That's why I said his channel should be at 1 million subscribers. And it's at 24.2. And guess what? He still shows up anyway. Got some of the best consumer protection information, and he still shows up anyway. His channel so old, you can we done seen John go from black hair to all gray hair. That's how long he been doing this. And I be digging up them old videos too. I sure do. And I suggest you do it as well. But no, y'all remember that one time when I sent a text out to the community text list, and I was like, hey y'all, John is live, let's all jump on there. And his numbers went like through the roof on that live. And it was so funny because y'all came in there. Y'all came in there, y'all were like, hey, Better Body Crew. And I was like, stop calling my name on this man. And then I was like, hey, so and so, because I didn't want to be rude to y'all. And then I was popping up because he was doing the same thing I was doing and showing our comments on the screen. So he was like, another person shouting out this Better Body Crew. And then I'm all there with my stomach out, with my hand over my head on my profile picture. I know he was like, what the? We took that live over, baby. Yes, we did. I was like, look at my fam. That was so funny. But we had a good old funky time on his live, didn't we? We were respectful, but I was like, hey, y'all be asking me all this stuff. Y'all be wanting to pick my brain. Come on over here to the source, pick his brain. And y'all did it. Y'all dropped what you was doing. Y'all was at work. Y'all was sleeping and woke up, all types of things. Y'all got on that live. Y'all asked some very good questions, and we had a good old funky time. Good times. If you weren't on the text list, man, you don't even understand. You don't even understand, man. But let me go back to showing you. Let me share this tab instead. So yeah, you can literally type in the you can grab that case, Laura versus Experian or whatever. Excuse me. And you can put it in a handy dandy Googler, and you can look up the actual case, right? Laura versus Experian. Da 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 da. Learn to read case law. It is very uncomfortable at first because you're like, what? The what? Why they gotta use all these words? But the more you do it, I say it all the time. Everything that is foreign eventually becomes familiar if you do it for long enough. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. This is something that is new to you. So just do the best you can do. And if you continue doing that, I promise you, you'll get better. I promise you. Um, so anyway, in case you don't know, even you hit Control F. That's the shortcut for find. So every time I go to a document, when I'm looking for something specific and I don't want to go through the entire text, I hit Control F on my keyboard. It opens up this handy dandy window right here, and then I type in what I'm looking for. So where it was saying max, I was looking for maximum possible accurate procedures for maximum possible accuracy, right? And so there's one occurrence of maximum on this page. I click down, that takes me there. So this was found in the case text under the discussion, and it says the FCRA provides release to consumers if, and I gotta eat. If a CRA, see, I told y'all, stop calling them the bureaus, right? We know on this channel we refer to them as the CRAs. If this is your first time here, that stands for Credit Reporting Agency. And look, in this text, it's referred to as the CRA also reports inaccurate information on their credit report. And then it gives you case law that, look, it's so handy dandy. All you have to do is open the link, open the freaking Okay, I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. Okay, it seems like I'm back. Sorry, I lost y'all. I don't know what happened. I guess my country internet, but it looks like I'm still waiting to reconnect on okay, here I go. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, I lost you. I don't even know what y'all last heard. Teddy, what y'all last heard? He said, I love your commentary. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I try to be comedy with the entertainment because, again, consumer protection stuff is not so sexy, but I at least try to make it entertaining. So I don't know where I lost you guys exactly, but basically I was trying to, let me share my screen again and attempt to pick up where I left off. We've already, gosh, time be flying when I be having fun with y'all. Bam, bam. How did I learn this stuff, boy? Trial and error, y'all. Trial and error. I be messing up till I glow up, baby. But yeah, so when you're reading this, I think the last thing I was talking about is the fact that I want you guys to become familiar with strict liability statute. Oh, here we go again. Seriously? Okay, I think it's okay. Yeah. So So, yeah, strict liability statute, you will want to know that because a lot of the stuff on our credit report is very, 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 very wrong. And if you ever have time to look into that and you get into these laws deep enough and you take this stuff seriously enough and you do learn your rights and you do want to enforce your rights, you need to understand that the FCRA is what you will be enforcing if it's a credit reporting issue, right? FCRA stands for Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's a strict liability statute. So you need to become familiar with what that means so that you go into court prepared. Because again, a lot of people lose, not because they're wrong, but because of a technicality, because there were some legalese that they did not understand. They didn't understand, so therefore they definitely couldn't prepare to defend themselves against, either the other party's arguments or the judge's explanation for, in order to gain deeper understanding. And again, when you look at case law in these various districts, you will see how much these judges really don't understand stuff. Okay, not that they're dumb, but they are human beings, and sometimes it'd be so much going on, y'all, with these CRAs and these credit reports, and every day they find a new way to scam us, and they are so slick in the mouth, y'all. They go slick in the mouth, and they think they know everything. And no shade to the lawyers, but y'all know some of y'all grimy. Okay, it's grimy people in every single profession, so I'm not talking about all of them, but there are some lawyers that are not even consumer protection lawyers per se. They're just counsel for a company. So that means they handle all their litigation. Their specialty, if it's not consumer law, they don't even know what they're doing. I have some colleagues who have said that they have had to educate the lawyers on what their claim was and why they had a defense. And my colleagues were so good at doing this. Why? Because they take this stuff seriously. They're not just learning from people who are sexy, right? My colleagues take this stuff so seriously that they were educating the lawyers so well. The lawyers like, you know what? Let me get back to my client and let's see if we can work something out before they even went to court. See, before they even went to court, because even the lawyer knew, I can't defend against this. This person, they really know this stuff. They know what they're talking about, and it makes complete sense. But again, if you cannot articulate it, right, as if you were teaching it so that the other person grasps it and has an aha moment, then good luck to you. God bless your heart. And I'm not saying you shouldn't try, but I'm just saying, y'all, a lot of people are not telling you the real deal about how this whole entire process works out. Okay. But anyway, I didn't want to stay on here too long. I just wanted y'all to know that I'll be doing these questions, and I want you guys to engage. Please don't be embarrassed or think I don't want to answer because I might get it wrong. Okay, and is the world gonna come to an end? Absolutely not. So engage. If I take the time to put it together, the least you could do is, just patronize me and put an answer up. Put A, B, C, D. This was interesting too, y'all. This was yesterday's question. Drop your answer down below. I had to do that. This was so funny. Some of y'all were like, do you know how much time I was clicking this photo trying to click A? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. No, it's not clickable. I don't know what kind of money y'all think I got. It's just a picture. It's just a picture that I did in Canva. So yesterday I had to drop the answer down below so y'all would know, yeah, you got to get in the comments and say A, B, C, or whatever the case may be, right? But this was interesting. So yesterday's question was, what company was just ordered to pay 10 million? 10 millones de dólares, right? 10 million penalty for unlawful title loans and overcharging military families. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Why y'all be doing that? Thank all the military people for their service. Don't take advantage of them. Ooh, that's grimy and slimy. Anyway, the answer was Title Max. Get your title back with Title Max. Big bullish, right? So I not only gave the answer, but I gave you the text to the answer. So this was on this actually came to my inbox, And I was like, say what? That's why when people say, you out here teaching people how to not pay their bills. No. I'm out here teaching people how to enforce their rights, because any rights that you don't enforce are, any rights that you don't use, you lose. It's the same thing as losing them, right? So with this came from the CFPB directly to my inbox, and I showed and you guys see, if you click that link, you can sign up for notifications from the CFPB. It's very interesting reads. That was one of the homework things that the credit crushers had to do too. 1 week I had them sign up for CFPB updates to come directly to their inbox, because we're all busy, right? We're all busy. So instead of seeking out the information can come to you. Anywho, you can read about the whole entire repeat offender, doctored information, ignored military protection law, and levied fees for useless products. They out here wilding. And you know what? It's always the people that prey on the people who have the least, right? The people who prey the most are the people that do it on people who have the least. So, if you need your title, pawn, loan, whatever, no shade, but you're probably in a bind, right? I'm thinking about that Wall Street trapper sound effect. I'm in a bind, Nate. I really need this money, Nate. Shout out to Jada Pickett from Set It Off. I'm in a bind, Nate. I really need this money, Nate. Anyway, y'all know I got a short attention span. But yeah, you're already in a bind. So then you pawn your title. You already know those places, y'all. The interest rates, the fees, the clauses, the things that they have done to people. Ooh! They be getting us. And you're already in a bind, and then you go to them and they really screw you over. That's like so sad. So a $10 million penalty. And here's the thing, y'all. Is $10 million a lot of money to you? Because it sounds like a lot of money to me. You would think that a $10 million penalty would put them out of business. But guess what? They still going to be going strong, advertising and all. I bet you if you turn on your TV right now, you're going to see a commercial that says, get your title back with Title Max. Because they ain't skipping a beat. And that tells you exactly how much money they got. If y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down, y'all ain't feeling your girl. If you get a $10 million penalty and that don't put you out of business, do you know how much money you got? Do you know how much? Some of y'all about to lose y'all mind over a $35 overdraft fee over at the Wachovia. Did I say Wachovia? Wachovia don't even exist no more. Wells Fargo. I just aged myself. Some of y'all like, what is she talking about? The youngsters on my channel. Look, Jay don't know what I'm talking about if he's still here. You're like, what is Wachovia? Teddy, what's going on? What Teddy said? Teddy said, yes, getting familiar with studying case law. Teddy, that's one of the best things you can do. It's the answers to the test. But you know what? A lot of people don't like to do it because it's not sexy. But guess what? You know what is sexy? Money. So if you study that case law and you get them checks, that's very sexy. So sometimes we got to do what's not sexy to get to what is sexy. Right? Teddy said, all of them. I don't even know what that's what that is pertaining to, but just the fact that you're using my lingo, I think it's funny. All of them. What you say, all of them? You know it's a delay. What you say here? He said, you are sexy. Thank you, Teddy. Especially because that's not true. I'm about as goofy as they come, but that's okay. I'll take goofy sexy. Sexy goofy. I know my lane, baby. I know my lane. He said, I enjoy learning from you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You caught my ear, and then I found out that you were very knowledgeable and, and funny AF. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what's so funny? When I worked the job, literally every single job. Do y'all know how many jobs I don't work? Oh my gosh, I don't work so many jobs. My son asked me that last night. yesterday. He was like, how many places have you worked? I was like, oh Lord. I was like, DeVry, DeKalb Tech, Brinks, T-Mobile, Foot Locker, Terra Cinemas, uh, Apple. Uh, it was like 13 places, y'all. I was like, Pilates. I mean, so many different places. Best Buy. You wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even believe. And every single job that I have worked on, everybody is like, you should have been a comedian. You missed your calling. You should have been a comedian. Every single job I've had, I've always gotten in trouble for cracking jokes. I have always gotten in trouble for making people laugh at meetings, passing notes in meetings, cracking jokes. And the crazy thing is sometimes my boss would be in on it and then throw me under the bus. My boss would be like, hey, Kim, do that impersonation of Dean so-and-so. And I'd be like, da-da-da-da. And then, anyway. I don't work well in the corporate environment, y'all. Not at all. Teddy said, all lawyers are shady AF. I'm going to get this bag all the way. I'm coming for you. You going to break me off something. You going to break me off a little something. Well, I'll say I'm not a huge fan of a lot of lawyers, mostly because my experience with lawyers is in the area of family law, and anybody who has had a divorce will tell you the only person who wins is the lawyers. That's the only person who wins. And let me not get too deep into that. But I'll tell you this, Teddy. Early on the broadcast, Jay was on here, and Jay had a consumer protection lawyer. And guess what? That lawyer charged no upfront fees, like most consumer protection lawyers do when you find the right ones, right? Charge no upfront fees. They have a partnership currently. Jay is in South Carolina, so somebody in South Carolina could use Jay's lawyer. He will refer you to them. And it's a good lawyer that has worked with Jay on multiple. Jay has made over $60,000 with that lawyer. And guess what? It's for a situation that previously everybody was trying to shoot Jay down about. And Jay, at 26 years old, he stood his ground. He did not let up. And he called around, found somebody to represent him in court, because again, court is not a game. And he and that lawyer did very well together. And Jay made over $60K after lawyers' fees. So in that case, I don't want to say that all lawyers are shady. You know what I'm saying? I think it's some good ones. But just like everything else in the world, I think they're few and far between. I think the same thing about doctors. I think the same thing about all professions, right? So I think a lot of people nowadays just be wilding. But there's a lot of good ones. I've met a lot of good people. The good does outweigh the bad, but sometimes people get greedy. But anywho, guys, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I hope you guys found this helpful. I want y'all to look for the question. I got my question already ready for today. I'm proud of myself. I'll probably post it while I'm at my granny's watching Family Feud with her. I hope I make it over there. If not today, then tomorrow. But I got my question ready for today. So look out for it, answer. And y'all sign up for the CFPB email list. Y'all sign up for John Watts, Alabama Consumer Protection Lawyer YouTube channel, and go through it. I'm telling you, that man could charge for that. I cannot believe the stuff that he puts on his YouTube channel for free. I'd be like, John Watts, what it do, Watts? Do you really know what you could be doing over here? Man, I know some people, they would be like $9.99 for that information. Y'all up here paying $9.99 for information that's not even half as good. Oh, all right. And lastly, going over to hellokimilly.com, connect with your girl. Yeah, it's John Watts, but that's not his channel name though. If you type in, let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the video link, and you can go to, it's Alabama Consumer. If you type in Alabama Consumer, trust me, it'll come up. Ain't too many channels with Alabama Consumer on YouTube. But if you click that video link that I just put in the chat, it'll take you directly to the video that I referenced in this video, and you can subscribe to his channel from there. And his Q&As are off the chain. This man did deep dives about your credit. He has had so many scenarios with his clients, like you name it. You name it. My head. Oh, you're welcome, Teddy. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm just happy that I get happy, y'all, that in this day and age where everybody's talking about people don't want to learn and people lazy and people just want to be entertained. I get happy. I never know who's going to show up when I'm live, but whoever does, I'm just happy to see you because you're proving that we are not a stereotype. How about that? We are not a stereotype. We don't all want to be entertained all the time. We are not all lazy. We all don't care. We all are not trying to help ourselves. So, for those of you that show up, I don't care how many it is. Doesn't matter. Every single one of us has the power to impact all of our family members and friends, and it's the ripple effect, right? Some of us are going to keep it to ourselves because we lack confidence. And once we get it, though, we're not going to be able to keep our mouths closed. So for every one person on this live, I think about every single person you're attached to. Every single person you're attached to. And I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of me, right? Let's all have a Nipsey Hussle moment. I like to thank myself for doing a good job, dang on it. But anywho, I'm a get something to eat because I'm tongue tied right now. And then I might have me a nappy nap. Yes, I think I'll have a nappy nap. But I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for always supporting. Like this video and go over to Hello Camille. You can join the free Facebook group if you want to be a part of the wave 2 of the Credit Crushers mentorship. You should definitely go ahead and apply now. The earlier you apply, the quicker we can start working together even before the class starts. What's going on, Jody Stickamo? Greetings. Be well, you too, Teddy. Thank you. And I appreciate your interaction too. It helps me to not feel alone on the broadcast. But yeah, apply to the mentorship if that's something that you want to do. It is 4 weeks. Week 1, we talk about just general credit stuff, really giving you a strong foundation on the credit. Week 2, we go into legal. Week 3, we go into disputing. We have to do legal before disputing because a lot of the disputing is based on legal stuff. And then week 4, we talk about, now that we have all the bad stuff off with disputing, how to correctly rebuild your credit. Build out a robust, right, voluptuous credit profile, right, a thick credit profile, right, that the lender's gonna love. So anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.